Hi everyone and welcome back to LL Sports TV. Just a quick video reviewing this week's FA Cup third round tie. Biggest tie of the round, got to be. And I'm joined here to discuss it with my boy Flex of the United View.
Yes.
The ubiquitous Flex. You're everywhere at the moment, man. You're here,
man.
You're everywhere. You're on the radio, your TV.
Going well, man.
Bro,
going well.
your brand is...
very
I'm proud of you,
humbled,
man.
very
I'm
happy.
proud of your team.
I appreciate that, man.
People may not know, but your family, man.
That's it.
Your mum is my beloved first cousin.
First cousin.
And we go way back. So to see you enjoying so much success is a great thing. But anyway, we'll put all that aside.
No, I
man,
appreciate
we're
that.
rivals.
I mean, exactly.
This weekend we put away the familial ties. We got to get down to it, man. Yeah, Arsenal versus Man United. Always a big game. And it doesn't get much bigger than this week, I think it's fair to say.
It doesn't, and for the first time in a long time, I'm on my way to the Emirates going, you know what? Something here.
Yeah,
I'm not totally convinced we'll do it. I'll be honest, I'm not.
But I've seen that spring in your step, though.
Yeah, and do you know what? But I'm still not getting carried away with it because it is one game against Liverpool of a really good performance. But it gives you that belief of going, well, like that Ruben Amorim was saying after that Liverpool game, like, this is the standard. This is how you're supposed to assert yourself. People are talking about 3-4-3 and change the system because you're losing all these games. No, it's the application. You know, it's how you apply yourself to the game and your mentality. And Lisandro Martinez spoke about it. Bruno spoke about it. The players, that's what I like. That, you know, yes, they were disappointed they didn't get all 3 points at Anfield, that's unheard of for us to say in recent years. But also they're looking at themselves saying, even just that level of performance was just good. Like that's the standard.
Yeah, I watched the game and I got to admit, you guys did a great job. I mean, I do think Liverpool were slightly off it. And again, we've seen.
We'll need you to be slightly off
Tottenham,
it as well.
They might be going through a little bit of but anyway, that's them.
Yeah.
But fair play to you guys. You did your thing. Yeah, it's very much unlucky not to win it.
Yeah, we could have. And I just think we have to take.
Although you carried on like you did win it. But
well, it felt like a win. That's what I'm saying. Not many people go to Anfield to get something.
That's true.
We ain't even scored at Anfield for 5 years.
Wow.
You know what I mean? The last 5 appearances at Anfield, we have not scored a goal, let alone 2.
Damn.
So it's really damning stats for us. But into this Arsenal game, look, I feel like you can be got at. You're in a fragile moment. You're in a moment that it's not crisis point or anything like that or huge toxicity. But go out to Man United or be under the cosh a bit, or, you know, we can make it very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You're supposed to bounce back now. You're supposed to put a stop to some of the noise that's been gathering, and, you know, the fan base gets a little bit disgruntled. Arteta, who didn't the signings, the summer, all of this thing. I'm not saying you can make it go away instantly, but it calms everything. If you just bounce back against Man United, clean sheet, nice, easy, dust Man United down, move on to Spurs.
You make it sound so easy.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's why I'm like, but it ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. And even from the first game in the league when we spoke, I thought we'd lose that game, and we did lose it 2-0, and I predicted we'd lose 2-0. However, the manner of our performance, again, we didn't believe enough, and we haven't worked out really how to attack effectively yet in this system. And we're missing a few pointers, and Ahmad didn't start, and this, that, and the other. But now I think we're a little bit further along. For the worst, because we've lost a hell of a lot of games. You know what I mean? It's been embarrassing at times. But against the big teams, you know, we went to City away, we hung on in there, good performance.
Yeah.
Against you, the 2 set pieces done us, but by and large, we were okay in open play.
I was going to ask, are you a little bit frustrated? Because obviously you're a massive club, despite all the jokes and all that are going around. We all know Man United is a big club. You have some very good players. So it would appear that you're able to get up for certain games, but not for the run-of-the-mill games or the every week games, but every now and again you raise your level. So for example, when I saw you guys play on Sunday, I'm like, where's this performance been coming from?
Yeah,
you know
it is annoying. It is annoying, but also though, mainly we've been getting licks off near enough everyone. Though really, it's not like we've been beating City and beating Spurs and beating Liverpool, but then, you know, only drop some points to Bournemouth. No, Bournemouth been giving us licks. Forest, every time we go Anfield, get licks. I mean, Liverpool coming 3-0, Spurs 3-0. We're losing to everyone fairly, equally. So it's not even like, but then when you do see that Liverpool one, it's like, that's what I'm saying, there's something there. And with a whole week's preparation, that's what we saw against Liverpool. Another full week's preparation and rest, and time to work on the system and the shape. I want to see us organised. I want to see us at it. And I want to see us believe, like, we can make the Emirates. I was there in that away end, man, and even for the league game, and the 0-0 at half-time, crowd a bit, what's going on, man? Man, that rubber's supposed to be fit. What's going on here, man? Yeah. If we can create that again and get the first goal, There's something there.
No, you're right. I mean, I was at the Newcastle game, and a lot of the fans, they were disappointed. There was a school of thought to suggest that Newcastle wanted it more than us. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that. What I would say
I watched the game. I wouldn't say they wanted it more.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. I think what it was, the
Execute
difference
that plan better
on
than
the...
you.
Well, to me, I thought the difference on the night was in the strikers. I thought Isak was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
Gordon was very good as well.
Very good.
And our attacking front three just didn't fire, unfortunately.
And didn't take the chances in the critical
didn't take
moments.
the chances.
If Martinelli, I know that if, coulda, woulda, shoulda, and this is the reason why you're saying you need killers in front of goal. But it's also about taking chances in moments of games, right? And Arteta is right when he talks about that. Because at that moment at 0-0, when he hits the post, Martinelli, it's clean through. It changes the dynamic of everything. Even if Kai Havertz pulls one back like he's meant to at 2-0, to put 2-1 at like 60-odd minutes, loads of time left. Or even one goal in this tie to go up to Newcastle, not at 2 goals down. So
we all know, listen, there's two things.
Saliba missed a sitter.
Football is
Timber
a
missed a
low-scoring game, right? That's number one. And 2, goals change games.
Yeah,
so if you
changes
score, I mean, it doesn't always mean you're going to win if you score
but it
first,
changes
but
stuff.
it does change the complexion of the game.
Yeah.
But back to this game. I've got to ask you, teams, how strong do you think United will go?
Strongest. There's no. We only. Cecil asked me this. I said, well, but we only got one strength. You know what I mean? I don't know what kind of thing you think we got. We can go. Or maybe we just think. Nah. That's why I was annoyed at Spurs when we played Spurs in the Carabao Cup quarter final, because we played. Bayern Deer, the goalkeeper, is never going to play again. We played. Anthony and Lindelof played, and it killed us. If we probably would have went full strength again, and look, they started to shit the bed a bit. That game was really close in the end, and they ended up winning 4-3. So when we played you last time, Ahmad didn't start. You know what I mean? I need to see a strong team.
Likewise, we need to go strong. We need to win this game, man. So we have to go strong. Right. What else am I going to ask you? Tactics. How do you think he'll approach the game? Because I did notice against Liverpool, one thing I noticed is that you weren't there to deploy a low block. When you didn't have the ball, you set up, you were compact. But then when you did get the ball, when you did win it back, you were looking to do stuff. So I imagine that he will similar types.
Exactly the same. This is what he says. This is my idea. This is my principles. Is how I want to play. It's not about sitting back completely off and being as a flat back five and just just sitting there. But we do have to have this sort of, like a 5-4-1 out of possession. We do need that. We have to be able to be compact and set, because you're struggling to break teams down right now.
We are.
So in transition, you have to go forward really quickly. The wing backs have to go. There's been a lot of analysis done in the post-match after Liverpool about how you look at Maguire and Martinez and De Ligt in that game. They were willing to step into midfield as centre-halves and jump and stop players turning and hit them before they can turn. Diaz felt it. You know what I mean? Nunes felt it a couple of times. We have to do the same thing. We have to do the same thing. We've got to be proactive. You can't just sit there in a compact back five and just be sitting duck. So
I was going to ask you, do you think Rashford will figure at all this weekend?
Absolutely not.
No, that's done.
No, he's talking about going AC Milan. He'll be no chance. No,
because normally Rashford does normally do quite well against.
Yeah, well, he wasn't there last time.
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
but
no,
he lost.
He wasn't. He come off the bench. He come off the bench in that game.
Oh, okay,
that's the last time he's played for us.
Wow.
Other than that, that's it.
4th of December that was as well.
Yeah, that's it. After that,
so that's done. Yeah, that Rashford thing.
Done. Done.
Kind of sad, really, isn't it?
You want to take him?
But you know what, though? A few weeks ago, some people were saying, hey, might be worth a punt.
Rashford, how bad he is now is not the player that he is.
Yeah.
I will say that. There's a lot of Man United fans who say, oh, he's just terrible. He's the worst thing ever. He's not. He's not. He hasn't helped himself.
No.
The club also has failed a lot of players, so we can't act like this is an anomaly. People keep coming to Man United all through the ranks and keep almost dying. Like Gary Neville says, become a graveyard for managers and players. So it's both sides, but he needs a new environment. He needs a fresh challenge, a new start.
And he probably needs to go abroad, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's going to go. It looks like he's going to AC Milan. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think you're catching us at the right time?
Yes, definitely. Doesn't mean we're going to win the game, but in terms of a better time to play you than when you're free.
Do you think it's a bit of a free hit for you guys? Because the pressure's more on Arsenal.
The pressure's more on you, and the pressure's always going to be more on you because you're a better team than us. So that's not going to change anytime soon. But, the term free hit as a Man United manager as well, be careful. You know what I mean? You've got to be careful.
Yeah, it is.
I tried to use that one in the first game because he, still hadn't been there long. He still hadn't been there long, but, it's the league and, we're trying to find our feet. But we're the holders of the cup, man. You know what I mean?
that's
We
a
are
good
the FA
point.
Cup holders. You got 14, we got 13.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a cup game. You know,
I think that 14 is a record, and then of course you guys won it 13 times.
So you can't shy away and just be like, oh, it doesn't matter if we lose. I get it in the grand scheme of things. To me, if we lose but lose well, I'd just beat Southampton. You know what I mean? Then beat Brighton. We need to. The league is, but it's. I wouldn't say free hit. It's Man United against Arsenal. It's a big game. Can't just roll over and if you lose 4-0, go, it don't matter, free hit. No, you can't get licks. We have to turn up. And after what we've done against Liverpool, which was a good performance, you have to show that again.
I can see the confidence flowing out of you, man. I can see it.
Ask me what my prediction is.
No, but last time I spoke to you was very much almost a little bit downbeat. Well, as long as we don't get stuffed type of thing. This time the energy from
it's only because it's
the energy that you're emitting is a little bit more positive.
It's only because we have to go and show, believe that there's a little bit of work there to say, well, perform like you did against Liverpool. You'll have a really good chance of beating Arsenal. It's as simple as that. But if you criminals come out and go back to type, which is possible, then Liverpool means nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Right, time's running. I'm trying to keep this short and concise. Let's get down to it. Prediction time. Listen, I'll go first because we're at home.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, and I do believe this to be true. I think we had a bit of a stinker against Brighton. We weren't much better against Newcastle. We created chances in both those games, couldn't get it across the line. But I do think, I know that word backlash is a often overused term, and however, I do sense that there will be a bit of a backlash in terms of performance, and I'm backing us, given that and the fact that let's face it, for the last 3 or 4 years now, we've done well against United at home.
Yeah.
I think it'll be, the atmosphere will be lively. You guys have got 8,000 fans. Yeah. I know that there's been some controversy. You should have had more.
Yeah,
9,000. A few empty seats. But I still think that the atmosphere will be rocking. It's the tide around without a doubt. And I think Arsenal will prevail. Although I do think it will be a tight game. I'm going 2-1 to Arsenal.
2-1 to Arsenal, yeah. Having said, you're talking about the confidence and stuff, I still think we'll probably fall short. I do. I think
right.
Yeah, I do. That's what I was saying to you. I wasn't joking. I feel like we'll give you a good game. I think we'll make it nervy. I think we'll score.
Yeah, I think you'll score.
I think we'll score this time.
Could go extra time, right?
Yeah, it could.
There's no replay.
I just think we'll fall short. Maybe 2-1 or something. Yeah, exactly. I really hope I'm wrong, but I've been in such dark times, getting 3-0 by Bournemouth, 3-0 by Forest, losing to Wolves. It's been horrid, awful. I'm just being really realistic with how I feel about the team until I see new evidence.
Nice
I think we'll just fall short, but we'll give you a flipping good game. And if you're off it though,
more. No. That's why I mentioned the word backlash. I think that the players have got to take some accountability for the past couple of performances. The manager's been copping a lot of stick, but I think the players now have got to say, look, man, we owe it to the fans and the club to put in a good performance. We can't afford to go out of this cup, man, because our league position's looking a little bit dodgy at the moment. It's got the Champions League, but listen, the domestic cups could be the saviour this season, so they've got to take it serious, got to approach it in the right way. I am expecting a good game. I know United, they're not going to come and park the bus, and I think it'll make for a great game, great occasion, but I just think Arsenal in the end will prevail 2-1. But listen,
big up, man.
My man, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it. Must do more stuff like this.
For sure.
What are you up to for the weekend apart from the game? Anything else?
Just get as much rest as possible. Because
like I said, this man is everywhere. Yeah. But it's all good. But listen, thanks you so much for watching the show. If you're new here, please like, share and subscribe to LL Sports TV. Catch you on the next one. Take care.